I'm going to, do you know WordPress at all?
Not really.
Okay. All right. I'll take you through a quick brief tour. I'm going to share my screen and then I'll show you how you can edit. Let me set this up here. Share screen. This is the one. Share. So you should see your website now. Let me know if you cannot see.
Yes, I can.
Okay. So I'm already logged in. I'm going to set you up with a user. Um, um, but once you're ready to edit, I'll show you how you can just come in here and see this button right there. It says click. It says enable visual builder.
Hmm.
And then you could sort of like edit right in it, just like any other WYSIWYG application. So what you
Oh,
see,
okay.
you get. So, but I'm going to take you in to the dashboard so you can see what you'll see when you log in. And when you log in, you will see something like this.
Hmm.
Um, and this is the dashboard. Over here is the library, right? I don't know why they call it a library, but whatever. And there's different sections of it, and I'm going to tell you what you can go into, or right now, all you have is pages and media,
Okay.
right? You don't have posts, but I do recommend that if you find um, that you need to get more, better search results, you can come in here and create blog posts. You could create a blog for your website and talk about relevant subjects. Um,
All
I,
right.
I do that with my website. In fact, I did
Hmm.
three blog posts today just to make sure I, keep coming up as a regular person and Google
Right.
knows that I'm active. What I do there is I talk about whatever happens to be relevant, and then I try to mention some town names so Google knows where I am,
Hmm.
right? So I'll talk about Oakhurst, Ocean Township, Long Branch, Red Bank, things like that. So they get that area that I'm in.
All right.
Um, Inside media, this is where you would upload all your photos, and you'll see all the photos that I've uploaded and used in here. You can also add documents like PDFs or Word docs, and you just go to media, add media, and then select the file that you want to grab. Say, okay, I want this one. Oops, I don't want to do that. I hope that, oh well, it went up anyway. Um, but anyway, and then once it's complete, you can see that it's here. I'm going to delete this now because I didn't want to delete this. This is a document I sent to my dad to tell him that we need to get your paperwork in order because you're getting old.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's 83, so
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I'm power of attorney, but I like if something were to happen, if he had a stroke or anything,
Hmm.
I don't think anybody would ever get in touch with me. And if they got in touch with me, I don't have any of the paperwork or documents that I would need to do.
You mean like a guardianship?
Yeah, I don't have
We
any of
just
that.
actually we just completed that for my daughter.
Yeah. So anyway, yucky stuff to think about. Um, so that's the media center. I'm going to come back to pages because we're going to go in there and we're going to edit. And that's where all your pages are for your website. Comments I have turned off because the only people who comment on websites now are hackers or bots,
Hmm.
and it's just
Okay.
crap. Projects are just like posts. You see the icon is the same. It looks like a little post. It's just a different way to categorize things. Um,
Okay.
if you were an architect, you might have a project, right? And you'd say, okay, here's my post about the drawings that I did, or here's a post of the building beforehand, and then here's another post of the completed project. So it would be like a series of posts. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
I can't take it away. It's just
Right.
right. Appearance and plugins. This is all about the design and appearance and control of the website. Um, don't touch appearance, don't touch plugins, don't touch
Okay.
tools. Okay.
Okay.
All those things, like if you come in here and it should, and let's see, I'm in tools available. No, uh, it doesn't even show you that option anymore. Good. Oh, I was just bringing you used to be able to come in here and just like click on the code and the slightest typo could
Mm-hmm.
trash the website. But it's not available to us now. Settings, are it's not so detrimental. You can play around with those a little bit. I do things, once in a while. I'll come in and just, set the permalinks at once, to make sure everything's working. But, everything below projects is really about managing the overall site, not an individual page or content on a page.
Okay.
But like I can go into here in this section and say, I want all the fonts to be Helvetica, right? And then the entire site changes to the font that we're currently using to Helvetica.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of stuff that we do. So
Okay.
to edit a page, you go to pages and you'll see all a reference to all the pages. Home
Mm-hmm.
page, right here, it says front page. That means it's the home. The contact us, the about, and I did, use in Bricktown, right, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So for those keywords, your
Right.
services, and then all the subdirectory services. That's why they have this little M dash in front of everything,
Okay.
right? And I'll show you what I mean by that, right? So like if you come in here, these are all those subdirectory pages,
Right.
right? So they all have that dash in front of them. But to edit the page, it's real simple. You can come into pages and then hit edit, right? It's going to bring you to this interface, which is like, oh my God, what the hell am I looking at, right?
Yeah.
And I just went through this yesterday with somebody else, and he's like, I'm so confused. And I said, well, let me tell you something. Once you're logged in, if you click up here where it says empower and reclaim, you'll be looking at the homepage, just like
Right.
this. And once you're logged in, you can see, this row up here that says edit visual builder. Okay. So this interface is called the Divi builder, a block editor.
Okay.
If you click build on the front end, it's the same as if I click edit visual builder. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to click here on this page. It'll take a second to load. Sometimes it gets a little buggy, and then you'll see how this is blue, this is green, and this is gray, right?
Right.
These controls. Watch. So hang on, I hit the wrong side. So this is blue, this is green, and this is gray. This is the structure of the website in a block
Right.
editor. And you can actually come in here and click edit text and, edit the text, right? And click
Mm-hmm.
save. Or you can come here and click edit the text and it's the same field,
Okay.
right? You don't even have to click on it. If you say, oh, I want to just type,
Huh.
you can do that and
Right.
it's done, right? I'm going to go back. You can undo. And that's how you can edit the type in anything. I'll just go over these controls with you just so you can understand. This is the move toggle. So like if you wanted to move that headline down below, that's what it would do.
Mm-hmm.
Next to that is the gear, which is to go in and edit the type. And there's a lot of control that you can do here. Most of the time, you're just going to be editing the text, but we can change the color of the font. We can change the size of the font. We can change the size of the font when it's on a cell phone. And, all kinds of advanced custom CSS coding if we wanted to, but it's already done for you. You don't have to do any of that.
Right. No, I want to keep like just basic, be able to like add and
Right.
things as needed.
Right. The next icon is the copy icon, right? It makes a duplicate. Then you could this is the save icon if you wanted to save it, this headline, and it's basically like a copy and paste. Like let's say I wanted to use this headline on another page. I could just call it headline, right? Save it to the library, and then I could go open it up on another page and bring it in, and it would be exactly like that. And
Okay.
it could be any element on the page or a collection of elements on the page. So if I wanted to say, see this whole everything that's in this block, which includes the white border, the photo in the background, the scheduling of the appointment, the headline, everything that's within this blue section, I could copy it or I could save it into the library and then use it on other pages.
Right.
It's a huge time-saving device for me when I'm building pages.
Mm-hmm.
The other time-saving device that is really easy, or I've already employed, I should say, on your website is global. Notice that these blocks are all green, right? They're not gray, they're not blue, they're not purple, they're green. That means this is a global element. That means that every time you see this on a page, you can control it all with one edit. So like if I've got 55 pages that have this same footer on it,
Mm-hmm.
I just edit it once and then it edits on every single page automatically. I don't have to go to 55 pages to make the same edit over and over again,
Right.
right?
Okay.
So, um, what did you want? Did you have an edit that you wanted to make, or you just
Not yet, but
okay?
I'm trying to get more insurances that I accept.
Yeah. So, you know, you would just come to your website, go to the homepage, then click on Visual Builder, and then scroll down here, and then just, you could copy and paste in and just type in whatever you want to put in or take out.
Okay.
After you've done that, you have to remember to save it. There's this purple button at the bottom. You have to click it open, and then click save, and then it will save that page.
Okay.
If you're not sure about how it's going to look before it's done, you can click, you want to say, oh, well, this looks good on the desktop, but how does it look on a tablet? Okay, that's pretty good on a tablet. I want to see what it
Mm.
looks like on a cell phone. There it is on a cell phone. Great. It looks fine. I'm happy with that. And then hit save.
Okay.
Right.
Not
So,
too bad.
right. It's pretty simple. I could show you more, go into more detail. If you forget, call me. I'm recording this as a
Hmm.
video. I can put it on YouTube if you want to refer to it later. Because
Okay.
99% of all the people that I show this to don't go to edit it for like another year, right? And then like a year later, they're like, I know you showed me, but I can't remember because it was a year ago when you showed me.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I can do that if you want. I can put it on YouTube and then give you a link to that.
Okay.
But that's
That'll work.
it. It's really very simple. Once you've saved it, so I'm gonna just hit save. Then you come up, then you have to get out of the Visual Builder and click exit Visual Builder. And then once that happens, then your page is live.
Now I have access to Visual Builder or not yet.
So let's go back and do that because I don't know if I set you up. So you do automatically have access to it, but um, in a roundabout sort of way. Because it's your GoDaddy account, you can go to GoDaddy and log in that way. This is your email address.
Yes.
So you do have access to it now. We just haven't set you up. I can't change this, but I'm going to put your name in here. Let's see. Oh, well, it would help if I could spell. There you go. Yeah. So, I'm gonna everywhere. I'm gonna update your pet. I'm gonna send you a new password. So you'll have to go
Okay.
in and set it up. This,
Hmm.
um, it's not gonna work. Um, I'm gonna send you the password reset. Let's do that. Come on, new password, update profile. Okay. Now you should get some sort of an alert. Um, but let me send you the login area anyway. Let's do that. Copy. Yeah, so the link to where you go to log in. And I'm going to I'm going to reset that password one more time because I didn't copy it. Copy, update. So I just emailed you something. It says website login. It has the link where you click on to go to log in, and then you can either put in the username or your email address, either one, to get
Okay.
it, and then the password, or if you want to reset the password. I do recommend keeping the password um, difficult,
Right.
right? Because I have clients that are hacked all the time. It just never stops.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane how bad it is. Do you have any other questions?
I don't think so. I mean, the basic that I would be doing is the basic. I don't want to mess anything else up. Just
Yeah,
add some things as needed.
yeah, yeah. So like once you could try logging in after we get off the phone, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You'll log in, you'll come to this area, right? This is the dashboard, and then you can just click up here to see the front page,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can, go from page to page until
Now, if I
you.
wanted to add a page, like you were saying, like if I decided to do like blogs.
Oh yeah. So there's a couple ways to do that with the Divi Builder. If you were to, let's just say you wanted to come, so if you to add a page, you can either click on the pages and then add a new page, or you can come up here and say add a new page,
Okay.
right? And well, I don't want to. I don't think I made any changes, but I don't want to do anything here. But add a new page, you could just say title of page, right? And then a couple things you can do. I always recommend, making your logo the featured image. That way, if
Mm-hmm.
you're sharing it or somebody else shares it on social media, it has a graphic associated with it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then you could just type in whatever you want here, but notice it doesn't look like any of the other pages with all those bars. Um,
Right.
if I did that, I could say, yeah, let's just do this. Like say, go, wow, what a boring page, right? Um, and then make that a headline, right? Whatever. I could spell boring right. And then preview that page, right? And then it's gonna preview it and show us that's what it looks like. That's what we just did. The title of the
Okay.
page is a boring page, right?
Right.
It doesn't have any of the other elements that we want on the page.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we fix that? We use the Divi Builder because we can say, I'm going to do this. Let's copy this, and I'm going to say, use the Divi Builder. Now, the Divi Builder takes a minute to load, and then it presents you with three options. Do you want to use existing content? That was the information that was already on the page, which we'll say no. Do we want to use a pre-made layout, which we're going to, and I'll show you why, or you could build with AI, but that requires a subscription. So you could
Right.
actually go in and say, hey, I want to, if you, with your subscription, you could say, I want to build a page, describe the page that you want to be at, what you want it to be about, and click a button and it builds a gigantic page automatically for you, which is really cool. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and you can even make it adhere to your design as well and your colors. But I don't pay for it because I don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
I choose click a pre-made, right? And then there are all these templates that are already built into Divi, but we want it to look like your website. We don't want it to look like another website. So I just say use my existing page. And then
Okay.
I'll look for a page that sort of has the elements on it that I want.
Right.
And I can say, okay, I'll just use this page and click on it and then say use this layout. And then what it does is it basically copies that entire page. And then you see we
Hmm.
have the structure here,
Right.
right? And I can go in and look and then say, okay, here's the coaching services. And I want to change, I want to change this to, wow, what a boring page.
Mm-hmm.
And just change the content. I say, I don't want this section, so I'm going to delete this. I don't want that section. I don't, but I'll keep this
Right.
one. And then there we go. You just have to be careful that, like if you edit anything with a green header, just be aware that that's going to change on every other page, right? These are the global
Okay.
settings, right? Global settings, you make a change on a global setting, it's going to change on every page.
Okay.
So, and
I'm
then,
writing notes.
yeah. And then once you've finished making your changes to add the page, then you want to publish it.
Right.
And once it's published, we'll see that it's a page. The only uh, the only other step that you need to do, right? Because we called this page title a page, and if I go to the website now and look at the website, wait, where's title of page? It's not in the menu, right? Because we haven't added it to the menu yet.
Right. Okay.
So this is the one caveat. Remember, I told you not to mess around with
Mm-hmm.
appearances? Well, we have to if you're adding a page or a blog. Well, not a blog, but a page,
A page.
right? So you would go to appearance/menus,
Okay.
right? And you're lucky you only have one menu in your website. I have many websites that have multiple menus for multiple reasons. Um, yeah, and you can see here, like when you're looking in this window, it has most of the pages that were recently created, including title of page, right? That's the one that we just created.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't find it here, you can say view all pages. If you still can't find it, you can search for it and say,
Okay.
all right, I want to find all and whatever, right? But we know it's right here. To add it, you have to select it and then add it to the menu. And voila, there it is in this configuration, and then save it.
Okay.
Once it's saved, I'll show you, we'll take it right off again. When I refresh the home page, there's title of page right there. And
Yeah.
that's what
Okay.
I added. But we don't want that there, so we're going to get rid of that.
Right.
Yeah. Remove, save, and then we'll go back and watch it disappear. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. You can have many other things going on here. There's like if you do start a blog, we can add custom links and custom posts and
Mm-hmm.
categories. Like some people manage everything via a category, but we don't have any categories because we don't have any posts yet.
Right.
Um, but
Okay.
if you had a blog post, we would categorize them and then we could add them as categories or pages. So
Right.
that's the whole ball of wax.
Sounds good to me. I'm
Yeah.
sure there will be follow-up emails, but I'm gonna really try.
Yeah. Well, give it a spin when you're
Mhm.
when you get something in. Like I said, I was trying to teach very smart lawyer yesterday exactly what to do, and he goes, "Could you just like write it down in a bunch of bullets for me?" And I said, "Well, I thought if I showed it to you that this would be
Uh-huh.
easier because